What's up, Marvel fans? This is Stan Series, and in 7 minutes ago, the Ant-Man and the Quantumania trailer has now come on the internet. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. And after hearing this morning from the on Twitter that something big was coming for Ant-Man, and it's here. I mean, I thought it was going to come on at 2 o'clock, but then I thought, oh, maybe it's not happening today, but now it's here. What can we expect from the trailer? Might be some footage, obviously, that came from Comic-Con and D23, or, well, with maybe some new bits that's not been showed yet, but I don't know. It's only just came on, so obviously we don't know what can be expect. Obviously, we can expect Kang in this. Hopefully, we might get a full-on look at MODOK, but I don't know. They might just give us a tease. And that's all my guesses I'm going to say. See a lot of Kang. Well, maybe not a lot. See MODOK. And whatever else we'll have, I'll be surprised. Volume's up. So, here we go.
I used to ask myself a lot of questions. Scott, you're an ex-con.
Ooh.
How are you an Avenger? That doesn't make sense. But everywhere I go, people tell me the same thing.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
What?
People still need help, Dad. That's why we made this.
Like
a satellite for deep space, but Quanta. Wait a minute.
Ooh.
You're sending a signal down to the quantum realm.
Ooh.
Turn it off. Now!
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Time to enter back to the quantum realm. Whoa.
Where are we?
Welcome to the quantum realm. Oh?
It's a secret universe beneath ours.
Ooh.
What are you so afraid of?
Oh.
There's something I never told you.
Oh. Kang.
This place. It isn't what you think.
Ooh. Here he is. Oh. Bill Murray.
I can get you home.
Ooh. Whoa.
Give you more time.
Oh.
If you help me. So, what's it gonna be?
Ooh.
Ant-Man.
Oh. And I noticed Kang's got his blue face. Ooh. Wow. Okay, so no MODOK, so... but I'll take the Kang and confirm that, yes, he will have his blue face when he's got his helmet on. So that's a confirm. And thank God that's happening, because I was worried that they wasn't going to have him in his blue face, but he will have his blue face on. But very interesting. So, obviously, what do we start off? So, obviously, we start off where Ant-Man and obviously all the gang live. And then, obviously, you hear Ant-Man in the background saying about you as an S-Con and all that. And I do find it funny in the part of that trailer with that guy going like Spider-Man. I'm like, dude, do you not know who that is? That's Ant-Man, Giant Man. That's not Spider-Man. And besides, Ant-Man is older than Spider-Man. But in part of the footage, it's good that it looks like Scott goes back to the one of the jobs he got in the first Ant-Man film. Working at that I think it was like a cup, like obviously a drink place, but I'm like, oh, alright, he's gone there. And then I love he's got employee of the century. So, sounds like, I'm like, wait a minute, is he working back there? But I think that might be more that, oh no, it might be just at the time when he was working there for a short time. Then obviously we got him shaking hands with the employee. And I believe it's the same guy from the first one. And getting the look at Ant-Man's new suit looks pretty good. I mean, you can really tell it's massively different to the last time we saw the suit. Then obviously Scott giving a high five to a kid. who I was trying to make out what the bag was, and it's like, oh, it's an Ant-Man bag. And having a look at it now, it's from the picture there, it's from the first Ant-Man film, one of the art posters. And that's very clever how they used that. Is it? Well, first or second film, but they're obviously using one of the art posters you had from those films, so that's pretty cool to put onto a bag. There's Hope, obviously coming out of her car, and looks like they've gone to a... I don't guess it's to a premiere of a film, or... Because obviously you got the red carpet and you got all the cameras there. But that would be it would be hilarious if someone in Hollywood went to Scott and say, hey, I would like to make a film of you. That would be funny, that's what it is for. And Hope, and it's like, wow, all dressed up for it, and obviously, look at the hair design like on her. It's like very different from what we have not seen of her yet, of her hair design. And looks like, and obviously from this, it looks like they're them still together, Scott and Hope. So that's pretty cool. Then obviously that bit where I was on about when the old man saying Spider-Man, I'm like, you know, like I already said. But he's like, Scott, he's like, yeah, he just turned around and said, dude, I'm Ant-Man. It's just like taking like, okay. Now, this is interesting. So, now I just thought about that, yeah. So it looks like Hank and obviously Janet are still living in the house in the city. Now, in the end of Ant-Man 2, we saw that obviously Hank moved the house onto a beach. So, okay, so I wonder why they moved back. Obviously, that is the same actual house that Hank shrunk. But obviously, I think the reason why they might have done that maybe is because of the Sokovia Accords at the time. And maybe because now we know that the Sokovia Accords don't exist anymore, maybe they were like, oh, we can move back into the city. We're in the clear, you know. And then obviously, in part of the trailer in the D23 and, you know, the Comic-Con one, they did say in the trailer that, Scott's daughter obviously was working on a device to connect, obviously to send a signal to the quantum realm, and we get to see it here. So obviously Cassie has said that she's built like a, kind of like a beacon to call into the quantum realm. But that's interesting, her saying that, it was used for space, but I'm using it to, you know, to send a signal to the quantum realm. And it looks like Scott seems interested of it, and even Hank. But the one that really gets interested, it's Janet, when she's going like, wait, this is going to the quantum realm, and she's telling her to turn it off. It's like, yeah, there's a reason why Janet does not want you to contact to the quantum realm. And obviously that's what's in the trailer showing you why. But then obviously it looks like Hope's face is worried as well, going like, why is my mom acting all that? Even Hank looks like it. But then next thing we see the device obviously going all messed up and pulling them in. So, that's very interesting. So I don't know if the device itself is doing that, or maybe Kang gets the signal and then he's like, obviously does something at his station, and he's like, he clicks something to pull them in. But it might be just the machine. Maybe the machine just pulls them in, or Kang is one of them. But we see that Janet goes in, then obviously Cassie, and then Scott goes in. Obviously Hank and Hope go in as well. Now, seeing where the quantum realm now it looks very different to the last time we went to the quantum realm. So, and I have been looking forward to see about this now. Like, okay, what's it going to look like now when they go into it and you spend more time there? And I know they do explain the one thing I have wondered, because in the first film they made it sound like that, the reason why the Ant-Man helmet looked like, you know, when the mouth bit is covered up and the whole... Well, obviously you had the eyes covered with glass anyway, but I always did wonder, like, why is he not going the way like the comic books did when, the mouth could be out of the bag when you're in the quantum realm? Because I thought you could just breathe normally down there, but I always took it... And I believe in the first film they do explain that you can't breathe in the quantum realm or something, but then when it came to the second film, it was like, looks like you can breathe down there, so... Hopefully maybe in the third film might explain that, here's a reason why you can be able to breathe down here. So them going more to the comic routes when you don't need your whole body covered. And obviously we got Cassie here saying about, what's this place? So obviously, because it's her first time at the quantum realm. And the environment around it's like it looks very strange. And then this gets strange. So we got I don't know what the hell this thing is. I mean, it's nothing I've never seen before. Now, I don't know if this is some kind of character from the comics or this is just something made for the film. But we got you got this floating head. Oh, I don't know if you want to call it a head, but it's like a circle kind of shape with some attachment wires, and then it's attached to a body I'd say it's got to be like a metal body. It's got like a cane, like a staff. You got other people behind him, and you got other people around them. So I don't know who they're meant to be now. I mean, I don't know what they are. Like, are they human or, well, except for the one I was on about then, but I don't know if most of them are humans or like aliens, or it's very interesting to what they'll say what they are in the film. Then here we got, which I believe that's got to be Wasp, and obviously she must have woke up from, obviously teleported to the quantum realm. And the area that she's in, it's like, with Janet and Hank, it's like, well, it's like look like a jungle-ish kind of, well, I don't want to say jungle, but it's like where there's some plants around the area, so we could say they're like plants, all that kind of thing. And obviously Janet saying about, well, we're in the quantum realm and all that. This bit you could see like 3 lights, obviously in the, well, I was going to say the sky, but mainly like the sky in the quantum realm. And we can see someone down, I don't know what they're doing, whether it's like them watching it. Then it looks like you get looks of Janet and Hank, and I believe that's Hope there, flying on some kind of flying creature. So, and then obviously Janet asking her mother, going like, obviously asking her questions like, what's going on and all that, like, why are you being like that? And obviously Janet bringing it up, saying about, there is something I haven't told you. And there is a shot when obviously them covering themselves, like Janet brings her hood up, so, because obviously she's been down there for how many years, you don't know what she's been doing. I mean, I got a feeling that she has bumped into Kang and MODOK, like she's had some talks with them, and maybe kind of crashed with them a couple of times, so maybe that's what she's worried about, that, oh, I don't want my family and friends to meet him, because we all know what Kang's like. And then next thing we can see Kang, well, before we see his head, he's placing some kind of weird circled ball thing, and there's some device. Now, don't know what that could be. Maybe it's to activate a weapon maybe he's got, or maybe, because we know in some trailers, like the D23 and all that, they sounded like that he needs Scott to pull off a heist to get something that was stolen from him. So maybe that's the item maybe he needs to get back. What it's for? A weapon? Or like, I've got a fun theory is maybe it's something that will activate a teleport device, maybe to him to get out of the quantum realm, to come back to our reality. Could be. But obviously we could see where he's staying, and it looks like the shape of, it's got like a shape of a pyramid, it does, and he got like some circle things rising up, so maybe after he gets his device or whatever he's doing. And it seems like here he's got like an army ready. So, looks like he got flying ships, some troops like on the ground, and I would say he's trying to get into our world to start attacking our world, from the looks of it. And obviously we got Scott. I don't know what area in the quantum realm he's at, but you can see like they look like red crystals, but Scott looks a bit worried. Then here, this is where we get to see Kang, and I can see the helmet. Now at first, I was like, it's the blue skin, the blue kind of thing there. But that's more later on. Obviously we got the day, the February. I love the font is of saying this February. It's got like the bluish with, looks like a light blue silver. But in a way I think about it, that looks like something like, like a Kang kind of colory. Next we got like a random ship. I mean, it could belong to Bill Murray's character, I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Here it looks like we got Janet, like she touches like upon a door. Well, and it looks like she's moving in as well, like a circle door, so I don't know what that could be or deal about. And it looks like at one point Janet, Hope, and obviously Hank enter to a bar, and what on earth that creature is, I do not know. It looks like an insect, like a bug creature with 4 arms, and looks like serving drinks in the quantum realm, so that's interesting. Then here's like it seems like you're going to have different species down in the quantum realm. Now, I do wonder if they're possibly aliens, or they're actually like, well, they're not aliens, but they're like beings that were born in the quantum realm. Obviously, we won't know until the film. Then we see Bill Murray, and I still don't know who he's meant to be playing as. I know we heard there was a rumor a bit back who he was playing, but I don't know. But the trailer don't really give him a name, like someone saying, "Oh, so say a name." Then we see obviously Scott in his giant man form and all the Kang ships around him. So looks like obviously they have a big deal. They have a big fight with the soldiers. Obviously Wasp is there as well, and and looks from a little bit you can see from a new costume. It looks like them going with comic book accurate kind of suit wise of hers. I mean, from the looks of it. And then obviously we can hear Kang in the background. Now here it looks like, and I believe this scene now it looks like it's Janet. Yeah, Janet going up against a different insect bug creature. And it's like he's got that weird, he's got like a mouth opening weird thing with teeth. Then obviously we see Scott and Hope. Looks like they've just been in the fight with Kang. It looks like all Mordok. Some weird energies kicking off here. Obviously Hank and obviously Janet are there, so something's going on. And then here we can see Scott winning. Then at first I was like, wait. And then, well, when I was watching, I was like, wait a minute, is that Scott as well? And then it turns it, and then this other Scott like goes weird. And then obviously, and from the looks of this one now, it's like there's multiple Scotts. So looks like Kang's using time against him. Like maybe it might be an illusion of using time. I don't know. Then we see Scott, and then we see obviously Cassie in her Stinger uniform. So I can't wait to see her suit up and kick ass. Obviously she does fight in the film, does some fighting. Then we can see Kang, and like I said, we can see the blue face. So he will have his blue face in the film, and it's like what I expected. So it'll be like, I'd say his when he puts his helmet on, I'd say it'll create like a blue face shield, so it protects him from blasts. Which makes sense, obviously, for this version. So if someone tries to shoot him in the head, it won't kill him because the blue face shield mask will protect him. So, and it looks like he's got blue energy coming out of his hand. So, he's going to do some damage. Then we see, obviously, the hero line. Obviously, Ant-Man, Hope, Wasp, and then Cassie, Stinger. And obviously, they must be in the presence of Kang or Mordok, or even both of them. And it looks like they were about to, go in attack mode. Then we see Kang walking up to Ant-Man saying about, will you help me and all that. And then see Kang, he's like, whoa. And seeing more of the costume, it's like, yeah, Marvel has nailed the costume-wise. Like, comic book accurate look. Obviously, obviously there's a bit of a difference, like what's on the suit, which, well, I mean, it does look comic book accurate, but obviously, as you see the film, obviously we've seen from the films and shows, is like, yeah, they do a comic book accurate, but they might add something new, obviously for the modern era, but I like the look of the suit. And then the logo, it looks pretty cool. Obviously, it comes up with Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then the Quantumania logo just, comes out of nowhere, and then comes on top of it. And then the date, obviously, the date would be, for the film, would be the 17th of the 2nd in February 2023. So, we're still got a couple months away for this, but from the looks of this trailer, pretty cool. They didn't show off a lot, not giving much into the story of, like I said about the, Kang wants Scott to steal something. Well, something that was Kang's, but obviously taken from him. So they don't really get into that. Surprisingly, we don't get a little glimpse of Mordok. I thought they might have showed off Mordok, like a little bit of him, but maybe they want to keep that for the second trailer, or maybe they haven't finished the full-on CGI of him, so could be that. But all I can say is it looks pretty cool, and perfect timing to start showing this off. Like I said earlier, I mean, when 2 o'clock came and I thought, looks like the trailer wasn't coming out today, I started to wonder, like, maybe it's going to play in the same week, days before Black Panther, but no. It's out now, and I'll bet I'll be seeing this trailer again when I go and watch Black Panther 2, so, I can't wait to watch that on the big cinema screen. But I can't think of any thoughts more on this, like any thoughts I could say, what could go down in the film and all that, but like I'll say again, Kang looks amazing. I do love the suits, even Cassie's suit, and obviously, we don't see her fighting and all that, but I hope in the next trailer we do see some little bit of her fighting, and with the mask on as well, because I think in the artwork, one of the poster artworks, we do see the helmet on. So I hope in the trailer we see the helmet on as well, and see what she does in this version. Like, will she grow in short or fly like Wasp? Or maybe all three. Maybe she does all the three. Maybe shrinks and flies, and maybe she turns into Giant Girl. Or, well, I mean, if she does that, I would be calling her Giant Girl when she's in that form. But that's all I gotta say of that. So I will leave the link of the trailer down in the description below, so you can have a watch for yourself. After you watch it, leave a comments down below on what you think of it. Did you think it was good? You got any thoughts of what could be the device that Kang might be doing? If that, obviously. What do you think of his design anyway? And are you happy that Kang will have his blue face in the film? Like, when he has the helmet on. And, just anything else, like, and even for your own theories, like, what could go on in the film, and the bits we saw in the trailer. I would love to have the discussion with you and all that. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the video. Share this out to your friends. So if they want to watch something different for a change, one of my videos, and if they like it, they can subscribe to this channel and click the bell so they can be notified when my new videos are up. And if you are new to this channel, this is what I do. I do the Marvel and Transformers Cinematic Universe news, the Super Bowl TV spots. I don't really do the clips really. Well, I don't really. And then I just do the spoiler reviews on the film side. I know I said I was going to do it for the Disney Plus Marvel shows, but maybe that's never going to happen now. And I did say I'd do that Werewolf by Night one, but maybe not. But who knows? Maybe at one point I might decide to do that, but that's the other way to see on that. And then with the trailers, I only do the non-spoilery trailers like this now. That goes with the Transformers ones as well. And, I don't really watch the ones that show a lot, like that kind of be like a spoilery way, because I want to be surprised on the day when the film is out. And last but not least, you want to see my last Marvel video, click here, my channel. Like I said a bit ago, make sure you click the bell so you can be notified when the videos are up. And here to see my last Transformers video. So, that's it all today, guys. So, I hope you enjoy this reaction and breakdown video of the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania trailer. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Peace.